Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be an old-school shootout. Stay tuned.
Quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3.
Out of there. I'm gone. See ya.
They're not going to get him. And all the way in for the touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
What a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Dion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. But remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and a World Series.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go! Check 53, Mike. I want that.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Oh, yeah.
He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Come get some. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I got one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Mike's 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Fire!
And he lost the football. And the defense
Let's go.
The other way. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
On the ready. Squeeze. Double dog. That's the way.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. On second down, this is Jackson. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On third down, Dickerson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Stenerud's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
40-yard line.
Let's go! 53, Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He can run for it, and he will. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And some room to roam now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now a chance to
Looks like it's a good time for a goal line stance here.
Just outside the 5. They run on first down with Jackson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On the run, it's Bo Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Let's go, you tighten up. Slam. Shoot.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson.
Yes!
On this one.
Great, dude.
To the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next
My
run.
turn.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's right.
Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your...
First down.
I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll run on first down.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Still going. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down.
Call that a gain of 11. On first down. It's
This
Jackson.
could go all the way. Touchdown.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 48 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, they set up the screen to Bo. And now it's going the
Yeah. Team touchdown.
offside. It's a foot race. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
That's right, Ronnie. Old school Raider legend.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
53 is the mic. Let's go, baby.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That's
Damn.
Jackson. And he loses the football
Here we go.
second time.
Let's go, Clowney. Touchdown.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for
He's out of here.
touchdown.
He's out of here.